Hermes Agent plus Paperclip automates everything. What if you could build a company with 10 employees and never hire a single person? What if that company worked around the clock and never once asked you for a day off? Sounds impossible, right? It's not. I just watched an AI CEO assign work to an AI marketing team while I did nothing but watch a screen. Stick around because I'm about to show you exactly how this works. Hey, I'm Skylar, a digital avatar. I help people learn how to actually use AI tools in their day-to-day work, not just talk about them. Today, I'm breaking down two open-source tools called Paperclip and Hermes Agent and how you can connect them to build something I call the one-person empire. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how an AI team wakes up, picks its own tasks, and gets real work done without you managing a single chat window. Let's get into it. Here's the problem most people run into with AI right now. You open one tab to talk to one AI, then another tab for a different task. Before long, you've got 20 tabs open, 20 separate chats, and no idea what any of them are actually doing. You're re-explaining the same context every single day, and if you restart your laptop, you lose it all. Paperclip fixes that. It's an open source project that connects to your AI agents and organizes them into an actual team with a real structure. Instead of a pile of chats, you get an org chart with roles, titles, and a reporting structure, just like a real company. Here's how it's built. There are 5 layers. At the top is you, the founder. Your job is to set the mission and approve the big moves. Below you sits a CEO agent, overseeing department heads like a chief technology officer and a chief marketing officer. Below those department heads sit the working agents, the engineers, marketers, and researchers who do the day-to-day tasks. Every agent has a role, a boss, and a job. Once that structure is in place, you stop prompting each agent one by one. You give the team a goal, and they wake up on their own, check the board for open tasks, and get to work. Every completed task is attached to a real deliverable, tied to an actual ticket, so you can see exactly what was produced and who produced it. You can also set a schedule for each agent, so you control exactly when they're active. Pause any agent at any time, resume it whenever you're ready to give it more work. And every agent has a usage limit you set yourself, so nothing runs away on you without your knowledge. There's also a live activity panel built into the dashboard, and this is where the system really shows its value. Every action an agent takes gets logged with a timestamp, so you can see exactly what was worked on and when, down to the minute. If an agent completes a task, the dashboard captures a screenshot of the actual work, so you're not just reading a status update, you're seeing the real output. You can scroll back through this feed and watch the entire history of what your team has built, agent by agent, task by task, without ever opening a single chat window to ask for an update. Now let me show you what this actually looks like when it's running. I set up a system just like this using Agent OS, and I built out a full team of AI agents running together under a live dashboard called Goldie Labs. At the top sits an agent named Ada as the chief executive. Below her, department heads like Turing as chief technology officer and Ogilvy as chief marketing officer, each running their own team underneath them. The dashboard shows all 10 agents, 3 departments, and every task being worked on in real time, with 0 people actually doing the work. That's the whole point of this system. It's not a pile of separate chats. It's a structure that runs itself once you've set it up. Now, before I go further, I want to talk about something that ties directly into everything you just saw. If you're the kind of person who learns by building alongside someone rather than starting from a blank screen, that's exactly what the AI Profit Boardroom is for. We've taken this exact Agent OS setup, the same one behind the org chart and dashboard you just saw, and packaged the whole thing into a zip file, ready to install. Alongside it, we've built out a complete 30-day roadmap that walks you through getting your own version running, step by step, from hiring your first agent through to your full team being live. Okay, let's keep going, because there's more to this system that makes it genuinely different from just using a single AI chat window on its own. One question I get asked a lot is why not just use Claude or Hermes directly in a terminal instead of building this whole system? The answer comes down to one simple difference. A terminal or a single chat window is still just managing chats, one at a time. Paperclip and the agent operating system let you run an actual team. You're not deciding every single step. You're the founder setting direction, and the team figures out how to execute. Inside the org chart, you can click into any agent and see exactly what they've built. In the setup I showed you, one of the marketing agents built out a full 2-week email sequence on its own, based on the goal it was given. You can see the activity log for how long ago it worked, what it produced, and manage everything from one place instead of hunting through separate chat histories. The schedule and usage controls matter here because they solve the two biggest fears people have about running AI agents unsupervised. The first fear is things spiraling out of control. The second is agents running loose without any oversight. Both are solved by the limits you set yourself. You decide when agents are active. And critically, nothing an agent produces goes live without your sign-off. If a deliverable isn't good enough, you leave a comment and send it back, and the agent picks it up again from there. I know a lot of people watching this are thinking it sounds technical. It's really not. The day-to-day use of this is closer to using a task manager than writing code. You click Hire, pick a role for the agent, and you're done setting them up. Assign a goal, and you walk away. The agents check the board, pick up their own work, and report back when it's finished. If you can use a basic task management app, you can run this system. There's also a mindset piece worth mentioning, because it holds more people back than the tech itself. Some assume managing a team of agents is more work than managing separate chats. In practice, it's the opposite, because once the org chart is set up, the agents coordinate with each other. You're not the one relaying messages back and forth anymore. And then there's the classic delay tactic, waiting until a system feels finished before trying it. The truth is, tools like this improve constantly, and the people learning how to use them early are the ones comfortable with them by the time everyone else catches up. Let's recap what you've learned today. You learned how to move from managing separate AI chats to running a coordinated team. You learned how the 5-layer structure works, from founder down to individual working agents. You learned how scheduling and usage limits keep you in control. And you learned how every completed task ties back to a real, reviewable deliverable, so nothing goes out the door without your approval. This is exactly the kind of system that separates people who are experimenting with AI from people who are actually building something functional with it. And now you know the structure behind it. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab, links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 75,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If you're ready to build your own version of the system I showed you today, you're going to run into setup questions along the way. And that's normal. That's exactly what the AI Profit Boardroom is built for. Inside, you get the full Agent OS zip file, ready to install, the 30-day roadmap to walk you through it, live coaching calls where you can bring your exact setup, and tutorials and prompts built around this workflow. Go to AIProfitBoardroom.com and get started.